Hello and welcome back to our coverage from the 2019 Las Vegas Challenge presented by Innova Disc Golf. We have the round one back nine coverage of our day one former champions card. Big Sexy commentary here with you again, Nate Sexton and Jeremy Koling.
And we saw Philo Brathwaite. Look at that. 9 for 9 to start the season off. Paul McBeth with his new Discraft disc struggled a little bit here. Eagle not playing as well as he would like to on this front nine. Very attackable, but you see Ricky after the par start put together 7 straight birdies. And there are some hot starts out there. Calvin Heinberger, Paul Oman, Nick Newton, and obviously Philo Brathwaite, all off to incredible starts.
Yeah, people came to play.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hole 10, par 3, 381. One of the most treacherous holes on the course here. As you can see, there's a very large hazard sand trap in between the tee and the basket. Hazard, if you aren't familiar, means that you play the disc where it lies, but you play with a penalty. So these players are either going to lay up short or maybe try to get aggressive, skip through the sand trap, or play around the right side and kind of skip up the backside.
This is by far the toughest handicap hole on the course, averaging 3.19, which isn't that tough, but on a course that was relatively getting crushed by all the players. I mean, this one is just so hard to approach. You just have that basket sitting on top of the hill, which would already make it difficult at 389 feet, but then to throw to the green, you have to go through the sand trap, or you have to do what Ricky's trying here, which is playing way wide and skipping around the backside.
That is so wide.
Yeah,
he's going to have really kind of a sketchy upshot from there, I would think.
And the problem is, even if you do drive this perfectly and you skip around the backside of the bunker, you've got a 25 to 35 foot uphill putt with a out of bounds behind the basket. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I personally, I think that if you're going to have a hole that's positioned on top of a hill with a bunker in front of it, make it like 300 feet. Making it 380 is just like you're adding one too many elements. That's just my personal opinion, though. But this is looking like,
whoa, a little bit of a hot skip.
Man, it's almost exactly what you want to do, but then you see what happened there with that skip and roll, and now Paul has no choice but to lay this up.
Philo going to lay up here.
And
whoa.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, that's going to be a very scary putt.
And Ricky's just going to jump putt that approach to 8 feet.
Ricky's upshot not nearly as difficult as I feared it might be.
And this will be the first non-birdie for Philo of the round, proving that he is human, thankfully.
He's in danger of something not par either here, though he has been very solid from this distance. See if he can keep it going.
Oh, come on. That's unfortunate. That was a lot of chains to not hold on.
It was close.
Yeah.
But at least it's hitting metal. You know, you airball that, and you're down in the sand, and you're taking a big number.
Yeah, and he knows how good he started off. He can smile and laugh that one off, but yeah, that's still frustrating. Like, come on, man.
Absolutely. I mean, you give one back. You never want to do that, especially after the perfection that you played on the front nine.
And that's the first time we've seen the red graphic on the bottom of the screen there with the new Jomez score ticker.
Yeah, definitely. Hole 11, par 4, 500. Very, very short par 4, but very technical late. Going to play a wide hyzer. Most of these players try to avoid these trees, land in this dirt sand area. The fence on the left is out of bounds, the water on the right is out of bounds, and the cart path along is out of bounds. So you're going to go with probably a pretty fast disc, maybe Firebird or up, kind of speed 9 and up, and just try to play that layup power shot like Ricky's doing here, although this might be kind of caught behind some trees.
Oh, that's going to be a little bit tricky for Ricky.
Oh, this is a good play. Stays away from the OB.
Right.
Oh, this is really, really safe, though. I don't think we might see that famous eagle grenade again.
We haven't seen that in a while. I miss it.
This could be a perfect time for it.
And Paul goes with a Z-force here. And that's
Stop.
Oh,
wow.
4-time. I'm sorry.
He's going to have an eagle putt.
That's a 4-time call right there, that little fence post.
Philo really committed to that wide line. This should skip nicely. All right.
A little check-up destroyer shot. He's been throwing that star destroyer all day today. Throwing it very well.
Oh, it's just a hyzer, folks.
Everyone chill out. Little MD5 spike hyzer action right under the basket.
Beautiful shot, Eagle.
Great touch there. And following that ideal straight spot right here. Gonna throw a low little slide shot right under the pin with the classic AVR.
Fantastic. Rick is kind of in trouble here. Gonna swing it out maybe a little over the out of bounds. Very
Yeah.
well done. Touchy little shot.
No problem.
And Paul, can he strike an eagle here? Probably 70.
Yeah, it's certainly within what we've seen him hit in the past.
Oh, wow.
Right on line, just an inch low. And this is going to be a star frame all from within 2 feet, showing why this hole was the easiest hole on the course, averaging 3.35, 0.65 below par.
At just 500 feet, just you can chew up the majority of that off your drive, and then you're just not left with much.
Mm-hmm.
Hole 12, par 3, 375 feet. This one plays wide open across a field and then a little bit of hyzer into the finishing spot. So big forehand can play, backhand mid-range can play straight at it, and you can also throw like a fairway driver out to the right and try to skip. There's a lot of trees guarding the basket though.
I mean, I could try to pretend like I didn't just see Eric Oakley just do that, but I would be lying to you. Like, I just saw that.
I saw it.
Yeah, I know that you've chosen to not. You've chosen to actively disregard silliness in the fall in the drone flights.
I hate silliness.
If you guys don't know Nate Sexton personally, he's a very straightforward personality person. He's exactly the way you think. He's very safe. Plays it by the book.
Yep.
Yep.
That's going to be behind a bush. I think that's going to be a very tough putt. A little bit wide. Never really got the finish he was looking for. Paul put a little more hyzer. Is it too much, though? Yes.
A little skip there. Sometimes you see that, get that straight anti-skip there, but his Undertaker has skipped off to the left. And Philo going with a destroyer here.
That'll work. Little bit obstructed,
man.
but I think he's in the circle. He's got long legs.
And look at this long leg stretch out here from Eagle. Yeah, such an awkward putt from that distance.
I doubt he could see much of the basket from there. And Paul, that tree must have been right in the way. Forced to go to a knee.
And Philo's in.
He's back.
He does not have a par on this round so far. And Ricky threw a max off the tee.
Wow.
So far, he's thrown a Firebird, a Monster, and a max. And those are all similar, very similar discs. And it's just, I think that's something that you see a lot when a player switches sponsors. They have a lot of new discs in the bag. They're all trying to work through them. Mm-hmm. Eventually, you want to get to a place where you have like 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 total molds in the bag. But at first, you're just trying everything out just to see what works for you, what you're familiar with.
Sure. Hole 13, par 3, 249 feet, 3 sand traps in front. Cart path long in the back, but all this rocky area is safe. So really the play here, just throw it 15 to 20 feet long past the basket. Don't get yourself in too much trouble. Ricky with the high hyzer.
Going with the Firebird there.
That's perfect.
Yep, that's what you're calling for right there. It's about 22 feet long. Philo as well going for the high Firebird shot. Skipping about 20 feet long.
Beautiful.
Hall going to go for a little bit more straightforward play here with a Z-Wasp. And he's going for the high shot as well. Maybe trying to park it a little bit closer. Oh, yeah.
Nicely done.
It's perfectly executed.
And Eagle going to go low forehand.
He's going to go low forehand here with his FD3. Try to swing it in backside. He almost aced this hole, if you can recall from last year. We had to do a FollowFlight. I still don't know how it didn't hit chains. But catching the rocks there, and all players are exactly where you said they should be. But Ricky maybe just another 6 inches too far for that putt to go in.
Philo just continues to pour it on here.
Yeah, just plugging away. 12 birdies and a bogey so far.
I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody out there buying these Tour Series discs. This is a huge part of our income and what allows us to be touring players on the road, thanks to Innova's support through this program. We got a lot of awesome discs this year with Team Champion and Team Star, and I think you guys are going to like what you find.
I'll echo that sentiment. Thank you so much for supporting the Tour Series program from Innova. It really helps us do what we love to do, and hopefully you guys enjoy the disc as well.
Hole 14, par 3, 453 feet over an out-of-bounds golf green, as well as cart path kind of surrounding the entire green. This is just a big crush. You can go wide hyzer if you've got a really elite distance, or you're going to have to play a little bit more of a straight shot to clear, like Philo's going to do right now. A little straighter. He's going to need a hard finish here.
He's going with that destroyer. It's skipping forward, but yeah,
That'll putt.
Yeah, he got enough fade there. That cart path does come into play when you start fading out to the right, but
Eagle with a PD here. Doesn't even need a true distance driver.
And it's actually going to be way too long if it didn't catch those trees and drop it.
Parked now, probably.
Yeah,
pretty close.
Yeah, it's inside the circle. That's all we can really tell from here. Paul's ripping on a force here, getting a little skip.
Wow, nice
Little
line.
slide. Oh, just that top of that Las Vegas steel glass.
Another 10 feet, and that's a lot easier putt, but he's still in business.
And Ricky is going to be throwing his Star Destroyer.
Big flat to hyzer, skipping through. There's some tough spots over there. Those trees grow all the way to the ground. We'll see if he has a putt he can go for. There it is.
Oh, awesome stretch out there from Paul. Straddle putt. Luna, 45 feet. Dead center.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Jinx.
Dang it. Got me again. Philo has to go to a knee. The tree must be a little bit in his way. Maybe a lot.
Yeah, and that's going to be the first par we've seen from Philo all day. Crazy. And Ricky's got plenty of height there.
Oh, yeah. No, those things weren't even in his way. Great.
Second hardest hole in the course, and we haven't even got to the closest drive yet. Eagle from about that 28 feet or so. 3 birdies on this hole, really showing why these guys really separate themselves at these longer holes. But you really got to make that choice if you're going to go over the green or not, and it's not nearly as easy as these guys make it look.
Nothing really is.
Philo is just a low-hanging branch away from having a good look and making the star frame on the second hardest hole. Pretty impressive.
On to hole 15, par 3, 345 feet. This one plays effectively blind. You really can't see this basket at all. You've got to throw kind of a wide hyzer. The problem is it will not skip up this hill. But if you go too high, obviously, you're going straight across that cart path and you're out of bounds. So I find this to be a pretty touchy little par 3. Really important to get the angle and the height right where you're not going to skip way left, but you're also not going to get left down there in the flats with a 45-footer. I would think this is going to stay outside. It's not going to get too much travel up that hill. A little bit.
Yeah, it's enough. That's
Edge of circle.
yeah, that's good.
At this point in the day, it was getting much colder. Some raindrops starting to come down, and the wind was getting a little more intense. Oh, a little piece of the basket, but then out of bounds.
Wow. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Ricky going Firebird here.
This looks really good. Wow, 2 in a row.
Yeah, that'll be good. Let's follow that back here real quick. You're just throwing a hyzer into that hillside. It's just pretty simple. Philo also going with the Firebird here. Just a bit short.
Stays in bounds. Bit of a long putt here and kind of a death putt. I think the cart path is probably factoring in his decision here.
Sure, and you got the low-hanging branches. What do you call those?
Yeah, sure, man.
Fingers? Tree fingers?
Yeah.
The tree fingers hanging down there.
Good birdie. Paul probably annoyed to see his disc out of bounds. I doubt he could tell from the tee pad.
But just a drop-in par. And this round was getting a lot colder throughout the day, and you see Ricky's put the hood up as well.
Yeah.
You see the winds start coming into play. It's definitely leading up to a round 2, which is going to include a lot of wind. So you can start seeing that wind just changing out here in the Las Vegas desert.
It wouldn't be Vegas if we didn't have to fight some wind.
No kidding.
Hole 16, par 3, 327, up on this little rise. Really nothing in the way. Just got to throw a nice overstable disc. Try to throw it low enough that you can kind of use that hill to slow it down. Probably one of the easier holes on the course, I would think.
Yeah, it's the second easiest hole on the course. Averaging 2.46. Eagles going for that FD3 spike into the hillside. And
Great
that's
shot.
Yeah, leave him 15 feet. Ricky will be throwing his Firebird.
Ooh, he crushed it. Stays in bounds. Paul just parks it.
Yep. Step up with a Predator. Philo's actually going to throw a slow destroyer here. Try to play a little skip shot. Try to keep it below the hillside, skip it up the hill. Kept it a little bit wide. It's got a long putt for birdie, as does Ricky.
Oh.
And that's such a scary putt. Fortunately, he had a good nose down and good pace on that, but he's still out. And that's a good par save.
Very good.
And Philo back on that birdie train there. Moves to 12 under. Eagles in, and Paul step up and tapping his birdie as well. Disappointing par there for Ricky. This is really a hole. It's just looking at you right from the tee. You step up to this one, it's a no-brainer. You've got to get a 2 on this one.
Yeah. Hole 17, par 3, 328 feet. Pretty obstructed fairway, a lot of branches and trees. The best shot, or the most common shot, and probably the best shot, is to go with kind of a hyzer driver or mid-range and just try to go just around this tree where the drone is flying here. Take one skip and try to get to the basket. You go too aggressive, that out of bounds could come into play at the cart path. Could we see a Metal Flake Max?
I think we will.
High hyzer.
That's just crazy. 328 to throw that vertical, that overstable. And look,
wow.
just on the tombstone. What will you have in your tombstone?
Metal Flake Max.
And Paul's going to go with the Kong sidearm, little wide stall play here, trying to get past this frizzy tree. And gets caught up in the bush behind it.
Pretty short there. Somebody better do the play I said was the best play, otherwise.
Well, we got the Firebird flex down the middle here with Philo. That's looking real juicy.
Yeah, really nice. That's the gap I'm thinking of, but a different angle. What do I know? I'm not a former champion.
And Ricky's going to go Firebird, but he's going to go Firebird sidearm.
Wow, that is wide.
Super wide, but it's a Firebird. Maybe get a little skip. Well, he's got the base of that tree there. It's going to leave him about 40 feet or so. Maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, that's about right. maybe 45.
No jump.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Oh,
Our
that.
first NoMez. That was looking perfect. No jump putt or anything, and just turns sideways and slices through.
Oh, heartbreaking. And Paul catches a little bit left chain.
A little bit of frustration for Paul with the putter today, it seems.
And Philo moving to 13 down, keeping that hot start going here. What a round. Only 2 pars and a bogey, everything else birdie with just 1 hole to go.
Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, that's just really fire. An Eagle with a park job. He's putting together a really solid round as well with a solid back 9. Kind of a slow start in the front 9, but man, he's really putting together a solid back. And an unfortunate spit out there for Ricky. But style points on the disc removal. Gotta give him some for that.
We're gonna have to check in with our stats department as well, because this could be pushing for lowest foursome total. I mean, I think it was somewhere in the high 40s.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
This is pushing it. Hole 18, par 3, 405 feet uphill with the OB on the left side. Distance driver, flat, wide, overstable finish. That's the play.
Eagle's gonna line up this PD. Huck Lab. Is that a metal flake PD or is it just?
I think it might just be C-line.
C-line.
I don't know. So good, a little short, perhaps, but
and Philo's got Star Destroyer.
and that looks like a nice angle. Can it finish enough? A little short.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
still, he's putting.
Oh my
Whoa.
God. What was that?
I don't know why that just happened.
I think he's happy. I'd be happy too. 13
Is
down.
he happy? That was a hard emotion to read. Right
That was a
there.
hysterical laugh.
There was
yeah.
some sarcasm in that, I feel.
And Paul's gone with the Z-Force. And Ricky with the Destroyer up high. Maybe not flattening out as much as he would like, but
Look at it go. Sit down before the OB. Yes.
he's sat. Oh, Philo just missing the 14 under. Paul with a pretty good look from here.
Beautiful.
Just snuck it in the bucket.
Equal to go to 12.
Oh.
Wow, he's going to work left. No.
Wow. Can't imagine that spit out in 17 was rattling him, but could have a bit. But Eagle avoiding the second bogey of the round for this card, which is pretty incredible. 4 players playing a total of 90 or 72 holes.
Yep.
Only 1 bogey.
Ridiculous number of birdies.
Yeah.
All right, there you have it, folks. Our back 9, our first round in the books. Philo at -13, Eagle and Ricky at 11, Paul at 9. Let's see our leaderboard.
Anthony Barella with a hot 15 under. Calvin Heimberg.
Chris Shotwell right there at 14, Simon at 13, Garrett at 13. I mean, look at those scores. So many double-digit scores.
6 players at 13 under. If you thought Philo's round was impressive, 5 other people matched that round, and 2 people beat that. So people are coming out playing some disc golf in 2019, folks. Can't wait to see what round 2, a much windier Las Vegas, is going to present at the end of a course.
We'll see you there.